So here's another fight that I kind of had spawning in my head. And this has actually been around for a while. This matchup has been around for a while in my head. And I figured, you know what, finally I'm going to talk about it. And that matchup is between Superman and Kurse, one of Thor's most dangerous enemies. Now, of course, we all know Superman, so I don't think I need to talk about the powers. We all know that it's Superman. What can I say about Superman? But let's talk about Kurse. If you don't know who Kurse is, outside of Thor: The Dark World, where he made his his first live-action appearance, Kurse is like Malekith, he is a dark elf, and he once was known as Ulgrim the Strong, who was this incredibly strong dark elf who fought with Thor. And then the Beyonder got a hold of him and upgraded his power to near godlike strength, turning him into the monster Kurse. Now, Kurse is actually he kind of walks this fine line between good guy and bad guy. He did become a hero towards the end of the the Kurt Busiek Thor run and all that. But really, his majority of his work, he was a major Thor enemy. He usually worked on his own or he was sided with somebody else. But Kurse was incredibly strong. This guy could go toe-to-toe with not just Thor, God of Thunder, but also he even could match strength with the Hulk. He took on, multiple heroes, multiple gods. He is incredibly strong and very intelligent. He may look like some big dumb brute, but Kurse is incredibly intelligent. He's one of the greatest warriors of his people, and he's a very tactical warrior. He's constantly thinking. He's also, of course, got enhanced strength, speed, agility, and like I said, if you can go blow to blow with the God of Thunder, then you could probably you could probably match shots with the last son of Krypton. So how would this go? Superman versus Kurse. Now, Kurse has a major factor that could get work in his favor in a fight like this. Kurse is magically empowered. He's also cosmically empowered, thanks to the Beyonder. And of course, he is a dark elf, and dark elves are magical. And of course, he does some of his weapons, again, depending on, some of the continuities, because again, comic books are always resetting themselves. Some of his armor and weapons that he carries are magically endowed. So, as we all know, magic hurts Superman. So, yeah. And like I said, if you're strong enough to fight a god, you're strong enough to fight Superman. Now, I don't know if he would be Doomsday or Hulk level strong, but yeah, he is. I would imagine he is strong enough to fight Superman. Now, of course, we all know Superman is no slouch himself. Superman is incredibly powerful in his own right. He is, he's very intelligent, and, before, pre-52 Superman, which I don't know if I should use because, yeah, it's kind of weird right now in the Superman Rebirth comics where it's a previous Superman who is now going by Clark White. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway. So the story is, with Superman, is that he's incredibly intelligent, and in pre-52, he actually learned how to fight from both Batman and Wonder Woman. But I guess since that's no longer in canon, I can't use that here. But still, Superman is an incredibly powerful fighter, and he's very, couple that with the intelligence that Clark has, he's a, very capable fighter. Now, I would imagine that Kurse would try to fight in his favor. Of course, he can't fly, and fighting this alien that he would think would be something quintessential to fighting a god. He's fought gods. He's beaten gods. So this would be he would think that this would be another walk in the park. But here's the thing. Superman's kind of challenged gods himself, so, I mean, if you've read some of the comics, he's even gone head-to-head with angels. He took on an entire battalion of angels in the Grant Morrison run. Then again, he did have the energy powers, so I guess that doesn't count. But still, this, Superman is a major powerhouse in of himself. Both of the, but here's the thing, like I said, Kurse has magic as well as he has fighting skills. He has knowledgeable hand-to-hand combat skills, and he's not going to just let himself get punched over and over again by Superman. He is going to, try to work the fight in his favor. He's going to try to keep Superman grounded. He's going to try to keep, keep in Superman's face and keep him off balance. But here's the thing. You may think that Kurse is like this, big and slow. No, he's pretty fast. So he could easily, keep a fight up for a while, and he's incredibly durable and has, very high stamina. So does Superman. So this fight could honestly go on for hours, if not days, if it's not if there's no like one hit knockout between the two fighters. Also, Kurse has a major size advantage. He's around 9-10 feet tall, but then again, Superman's fought bigger, so I don't think. Now that I think about it, the size matchup probably doesn't factor here because Superman's fought and beaten things bigger than Kurse. You also have to understand that Superman's going to have to, catch up and realize, oh yeah, I can't fight this guy in a head-on collision, I'm going to have to fight smart. So that would be the thing, is that both Superman and Kurse would be trying to test each other out, trying to push one another in a, more favorable fight in their corner. So this would be a very tough, very long fight, and probably a very bloody fight between the two of them. So this is a really tough matchup, and I kind of thought of this for a while, especially after reading some of the Dan Jurgens and Kurt Busiek stuff in their Thor, the Dan Jurgens Thor run. Excuse me, yeah, the Dan Jurgens Thor run. I was just thinking, man, Kurse is powerful. I wonder if he can take on Superman. So that's kind of where this fight spawned in terms of the matchup. So who do you? I don't really know who would win. Honestly, I can't really say who would come out on top. I do think, though, Kurse would make a cool Superman villain, honestly. I do think he would make a pretty kick-ass Superman villain. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the idea what do you guys think of who would win? Yeah, basically who would win. If you think Superman wins, just put hashtag Superman wins and list off the reasons why you think Superman would come out on top in this matchup. Or if you think Kurse would win, put hashtag Kurse wins and list off the reasons why you think Kurse would beat Superman. Yeah, just really curious to see what you guys have to say about this one. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.